Today we dealt with crap and built fence. Show you guys some of the infrastructure we're building. Well, I went today and got a big old pile of crap. So you'll notice most of my videos, at least part of the day, I'm shoveling crap into or out of something. But it beats the heck out of my old career. At least nobody's throwing crap at me though. And like I said, it is a big load of crap. So hopefully it slides out of here. Something else that's pretty consistent when I'm making videos is chasing stuff out of the way. I got TomTom over here just right in the way of me trying to unload this trailer. So you can see it is a pretty good load of crap. So it's a big old load. I don't know how much it weighs or whatever, but it'd be a lot of manure to get us by for a while. So hopefully I can get TomTom out of the way. Come on, TomTom. Come on. He's pretty friendly. Yeah, you're pretty friendly, aren't you, buddy? All right, he's far enough away. Hopefully he'll stay. Okay, you guys jinxed me. So, do as I say, not as I do. So, I got to get up here and shovel some of this crap. So, talked about shoveling crap a little bit too soon. So, the dump trailer got jammed up. This manure was kind of wet. We had a bunch of rain. It got wet, got stuck in the trailer. So I didn't want to spray diesel in the trailer because it's going to be compost. So if you guys are going to haul stuff like this and it's wet, go to your concrete plant or sand yard or go to buy a bag of sand and sprinkle sand all down the barrel of the bottom of your dump trailer, and it'll keep all this crap from slipping in. And I was going to do that today, but I didn't. So here we go, shoveling crap. So I got all the poo shoveled, and I have been putting in fence posts. Now, to save a little bit of money, I have got some, I'll see if I can shoot over there. I got some telephone poles you can see laying on the ground over there. So for all my corner posts, I am making telephone poles. And here at the entry to my little permaculture food forest area, I'm making a big archery, and I'm going to put a pergola in here. And then you can see down at my solar where I've running some, but anyhow, I am using telephone poles. I figure they're probably the toughest thing in the world. However, my little 2-stroke auger that I got has a 6-inch auger, so I'm still having to use post hole digger. So it seems like everything I do is them lever handles, them wooden lever handles that I should be levering alone. But nonetheless, I'll have all the corner posts set, and I'll let them sit tonight, and hopefully tomorrow they'll have enough strength to where I can actually stretch some wire and get my T-post put in and get this area fenced off. I'm gonna fence the food forest area in, and I'm gonna put vine fruits all the way around the fences to where it's real pretty. And them 2 posts I just showed you, I'm gonna put like a cross arm above the top of it, and then a walkway out here, and I'm gonna put a pergola. So it's gonna be pretty neat. But this last week we've been really busy. I don't come out here and record every day because I don't want to be too redundant, but we've been pretty busy, and I'll show you some of the stuff that we've done. So in our permaculture area, this is all, it's got a foot full of wood chips. So we have been adding wood chips to it, and some fertilizers and compost and manures and stuff like that. So where all these flags are, I've got some sugar beets, some radishes, some carrots. Over here we've got yellow onions, red onions, and white onions. And back there where the 4 flags are, I've got a whole bunch of potatoes planted. So over here where all these little white flags are, I made a video a while back and I showed you guys all my elderberry roots. They are there, and they're actually rooting really well. So we planted them and got them going, and it's pretty awesome. I'm really proud of those. They are actually getting little leaves, and they had some pretty decent roots. The ones we planted last year and transplanted, they've come up, but they're all coming up pretty good. And the way I do that, I have a little auger, and I'll show you guys bottom of that, and that is roots that are starting. So once I get those roots to start like that, it's time to put them into the ground. And this is how we do it. It's a pretty simple way. So my daughter's out here, and we just have a drill with a little auger, and you just drill a hole in the ground just such. That ground's a little bit stiff, We just go through there, just stick it down in there where all the roots are covered. And I put all that dirt around it loosely. I don't pack it tight. So anyhow, that's how my daughter come out and help me do that. That is how we plant them. We use a little auger on a drill and just plant them through. But man, the warm weather's really been awesome. Figs from one of you guys that watch the channel. Thank you very much, Mr. McLemore. That's cool. One of the guys who follows along, he called me and he was friends with a friend of mine, and he seen my video about figs and he's like, hey, I got some more figs for you, and they're a different variety. So that was really awesome. And it's kind of cool. He has the same last name as my wife's maiden name. So kind of neat. No relation though. But anyhow, so strawberries out here. And until I get my fence up, I didn't want, they actually have some little berries on them. So I didn't want the birds out here pecking at them and everything like that. So I put the top of a rabbit cage over them. So we've got that going on. A lot of our fruit trees are starting to bud, which is really exciting. So we've got that. We put some more raspberries, some blueberries, some kiwi, some asparagus, some rhubarb. Oh, and I put a whole bunch of garlic in. So I grew some garlic last year and I had it in a spot that I didn't really want. So around the whole edge of this, you can see I've put garlic all the way around. And if you look real close, my chives are coming up. I got a little bit of henbit growing in here I need to pull out. But it's all coming together. You can see in the mornings, I have the coolest thing ever. I'll show you guys tomorrow or the next day when I do a video. But I bought this DeWalt saw. It's a chainsaw. It's a little 12-inch bar, 20-volt beast. Now it's not as powerful as a gas one, but I don't have to pull the dang rope all the time. Power is free for me. I have a very large solar system. So I use my little saw, and I have like 5 batteries, and I can go out there and my 5 batteries will get me a rick of wood. So that's my gym pile over there. I go out there every day. The sheep are out there playing. But I kind of start my morning every day cutting wood. I want to have a bunch cut and dried. I helped a buddy of mine who was an arborist, but my knees, man, he's tough. That kid is young and tough, and I'm not. I'm good for a day, and then I got to sit down a day, and I'm good for a day. So anyhow, I just did the. I hated it because I really liked the guy and I enjoyed the job, but I'm not able to do that anymore. But I was able to haul a bunch of logs home, and when I worked for him, and it was pretty awesome because now I have probably 2 or 3 years worth of firewood. So I go out there every day and cut it, and then when wintertime comes this next year, I'll have it all ready and we'll be good. So anyhow, it's kind of what I'm doing. Tomorrow I'll be putting T-posts in the ground and stretching wire, and we'll be, over this next few weeks, I'm building more lots for the sheep. I actually have a sheep I think I might have told you all about that's coming. She is a Dorper Katanen mix, and she's already pregnant, and she's had twins each time, so that may add to it and help us a little bit. And I got to come back here and show you guys the sheep. So I made a video and I asked you guys to name my sheep, and somebody, my little female, she's got little spots on her, little dots on her back, so somebody decided to name her Dottie, and I really like that. Actually, 2 people did. One of my best friends sent that as a message, and then somebody else on the channel did. And then my little ram, the bigger one sitting there by my old pickup bed trailer, he is just a big old white ram, and asked for a name for him, and somebody sent back to name him Bobby, which I absolutely love, because when I was in law enforcement, when I was the undersheriff, my sheriff's name was Bobby. And now that ain't a goat, but I'm going to compare it kind of sort of, because Bobby was as hard-headed as an old goat. Good man, but hard-headed. So my goat, sheep, whatever it is, I'm going to name it after my hard-headed sheriff, Bobby. So thank you guys. I appreciate the feedback. My next sheep, I'll let you guys pick a name out for that too. All of our animals we will. So, well, anyhow, you can see, looking, I made my holes pretty big so they'll hold a bunch of concrete for the corner posts. So I have to get them all plumb with the world and put concrete in there. So I'm going to call it for a day, but that's kind of what we did today. Really trying to get things done. In the next few days, I'll be hauling in a bunch of mulch. We got all kinds of stuff going on, and trying to get the infrastructure built here for what we're going to try to do. So trying to do this thing full time it's a lot more work than I thought. So, which is good, because these knee surgeries, I've gained, I don't know, 60 pounds in the last couple years. So having 4 surgeries in 3 years and like one of them a complete reconstruction of a brand new knee. I was down and sitting in a recliner is not real healthy, so it's kind of nice to be out. So I'm going to share it with you guys. I hope you guys find it interesting. If you guys are into fly fishing, look at my other channel. It's I've Got Bugs Fly Fishing, and check out our website, I'veGotBugs.com. We're fixing to have a whole bunch of homesteading merchandise on there as well, but we got fly fishing t-shirts and hoodies and hats and stuff like that. My books are on there. I'm an author. If you guys want to look, I've got a couple books. One is it's a trout stamp called it's called a trout stamp, not a food stamp, and one is it's called The Ramblings of the Man Who Killed 1,000 Ducks and 20 Friendships. They're Patrick McManus style books, short stories, kind of humorous. They've done quite well on the charts. They're older books. I have another one coming out, so all that stuff is there. You can find my books anywhere. But if you buy them from me, I can sign them and personalize them, and actually can make a little bit more money than just royalties from a bookstore. So I always appreciate that. So also go to our I've Got Bugs Facebook page and like and do all that stuff if you would, and share with your friends. We're really trying to make this grow. I really appreciate all you guys, and I hope you enjoy what we're trying to do. It's pretty fun. I enjoy it. Enjoy sharing it with you guys. Thank you so much. See you guys in the next video.